We all look forward to the mega-blockbuster films that come out each year and grab our attention. But for every popular, well-known film, there's a lesser-known film of equal quality that goes by almost unnoticed. Think of these movies as hidden gems that, whether through lack of publicity, low budget, or lack of star power, you may not have heard about. Today we'll be looking at the top 5 best films that you may not have heard of. Hope you enjoy. At number 5, we have Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer is a 2013 film that takes place aboard a train operating on a track that spans the globe and carries the last remnants of humanity after an attempt at climate engineering to stop global warming unintentionally creates a frozen planet in which no life can survive. The film stars Chris Evans as Curtis Everett, a member of the lower-class tail section of passengers, as they lead a revolution against the elite of the front of the train. Even as the last of the human race exists on a single train, a classification of upper, middle, and lower class still exists. Rather than come together as a species, a Darwinian mindset takes hold where the upper class considers themselves the strongest and neglects the lower class to the point of revolution. What makes the film so unique is the surprising ending for Curtis when he realizes the class system that's in place is not as cut and dry as he thought, and that there are other motives in play on the train. At number 4, Path to War. Path to War is a 2002 film produced by HBO and directed by John Frankenheimer. The film focuses on the presidency of Lyndon Johnson and the escalating involvement in Vietnam that would eventually undo his administration. Michael Gambon's ability to become Lyndon Johnson is uncanny, as he captures the overbearing personality that Johnson was known for. Where the film truly shines is how it portrays decisions made by the presidential staff to worsen the Vietnam debacle. The conflict plays out in a series of tense cabinet meetings between members who believe the war is winnable against members who believe that there's no chance of victory. With each scene that passes, the presidential staff realizes more and more that Vietnam is unwinnable, which leads to a divide in the administration and ultimately the downfall of Lyndon Johnson. A great watch if you're a fan of history and biographical films. At number 3, Elephant. Elephant is a 2003 film written and directed by Gus Van Sant. It takes place in the fictional Watt High School in the suburbs of Portland, Oregon, and chronicles the events surrounding a school shooting based in part on the 1999 Columbine High School massacre. The film begins a short time before the shooting occurs and follows the lives of several characters who are unaware of what is about to unfold. Van Sant does a great job of interchanging the timelines and filming the scenes. Events do not happen strictly in chronological order, as we can see from a moment 3 teens meet briefly in the hallway. We see it 3 different times, from 3 different points of view that represents each individual's path throughout the day. Also, there are several lengthy shots as the camera simply follows characters around in scenes as they walk down hallways or across school grounds. How the film ends is horrifying. The director's goal was to film about the quote-unquote elephant in the room of school bullying and the possible ramifications of bullying. Let's just say he succeeds at that. At number 2, we have Sunshine. Sunshine is a 2007 film directed by Danny Boyle. The story takes place in the year 2057 and follows a group of astronauts on a dangerous mission to reignite the dying sun to prevent the total extinction of the human race. Throughout the film, Sunshine is a source of striking imagery. As the crew and ship get closer and closer to achieving their mission, scenes take place that are visually stunning. From the quiet beauty of Mercury passing in front of the sun to the breathtaking shots of the ship diving into the core to detonate the bomb. Equally good is the sound production. Whether it's the sun burning, the ship's engine, or the ambience of the ship's interior, I felt like I was there. Also, Sunshine has one of the most memorable soundtracks in a film. But what is most appealing about the film is the script. The suspense is felt throughout the film, as the crew is quickly handed a scenario of picking between two unclear options, with the wrong choice meaning the extinction of mankind. The weight of the mission quickly takes a toll on the crew as you witness them unravel and make choices that affect the mission. And at number 1, The Road. The Road is a 2009 film based on the 2006 novel of the same name by Cormac McCarthy. The film centers around an ailing father and son who are attempting to survive in an apocalyptic world in which America has been devastated. The cities have been abandoned, crops have failed, and civilization has disappeared. Knowing that he does not have much time to live, the father takes his son to the sea in an attempt to give the boy a fighting chance to survive once he's gone. We are continually introduced to scenes in which mankind has become nothing more than rapists, murderers, and cannibals. It's a perfect example of a cautionary tale that should be viewed just for the purpose of preventing this possible outcome from ever occurring. However, it's not all bleak. The Road is one of the most heartfelt end-of-the-world movies ever made. The love between the father and son is real, and it provides the only semblance that humanity still has a chance, as both the main characters are surrounded by death and decay, and their only reason to live is for each other. The father continually reminds the son that they are the good guys, and he must keep carrying the fire inside him, and that no matter how terrible things are in the world, as long as they continue to keep the fire burning inside them, everything is going to be alright in the end. Through this, The Road achieves its goal of being a tragically beautiful film. Thanks for listening in. If you enjoyed the video, take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks, and we'll see you next time on The Ginger Critic.